Hello, love. Usually I pull all your cards for a reading live, and I did. I did. My video said I was live for like 18 minutes and some seconds, and then all of a sudden it cut off. And then I went to go and look on my YouTube studio to see what was going on. On YouTube studio, it showed that I was live for 9 seconds. Whatever it was that I have been saying, I'm gonna try to recall as best as I can, as I have already pulled your cards. I started your reading. We was all into these energies. I've shuffled. I've done a bunch of stuff already for you. And I was like, nope, I'm not removing these cards. Something or someone does not want you to hear what I'm gonna say because it is important. It is important. And so we're gonna go back to the beginning. The first card I pulled for you was asking, what's the most important energy and message for Gemini as guidance at this time? And what you got was the strength card. And we were talking about how the lion could go and rip out somebody's neck. You could go bash skulls and crack craniums and all that stuff. But this lion, instead of being in violent attack mode, is at peace, looking at this maiden dressed in purity with her all white and infinite potential above her head. So don't freak out, don't lash out, don't respond wildly at this time, is the overall guidance. Okay. And then we asked for the most important message from the Moonology deck. And you got, your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. And now, because my daughter is a Capricorn, they want me to tell you that the lease was signed today for my daughter to get into her new place. So I'm really excited for her. She's been putting in work for this energy for a long time. And that was what was coming out in your message. It was like, you've been focusing all this energy on something for a long time, building this energy, right? And then there's some douche over there, and that's what we're going to call them, because what they see that you got this energy. It's like they could see the energy in you building towards something amazing and empowered, right? So what do they do to try to throw you off? They try to get, like, they try to provoke you, they try to draw you out, they try to bait you to throw your energy at them and to transmute your empowered, beautiful, light, silver, holographic, glittery, diamond like energy. And if you would do what they want you to do, was attack, 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 and you're like, nope, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to attack you. If you did, though, what would happen is you would transmute all the light and the glittery and the diamond like of your energy right into ugly, nasty, just putrid, stale, stagnant, dark, dark matter, dark energy. And that's why spirit is like, don't freaking do it. Don't don't fall for that. They're trying to tempt you, they're trying to bait you, they're trying to goad you, they're trying to provoke you into anger, into rage, into throwing your beautiful empowered energy into something ugly. Kind of like interesting, because during the first recording I had to go get the bowl of rice again because I had decided to plug up my phone and let it charge a little bit. It's like, no, moisture is detected, unplug it. I'm like, oh, okay. So I need to put it back in the rice. So what had happened, and I kind of talked about this in the first reading too, was this morning I was having my coffee, sat down with the boys for a minute in the living room, and what do you know? My hand dropped my phone and it landed right into my cup of coffee, which I had set on the floor, and tilted the whole cup of coffee. So here I go, jump up, grab the phone, run it to the sink, rinse it under the water, get the coffee off of it, and stick it in a bowl of rice. And I thought it was long enough. Clearly, it's not long enough. So the rice is, because the only part that I'm concerned about is where all the connections are at the bottom. So it's like, we're just gonna leave that in the rice, let it do what it do. It would be better if I had it in a plastic baggie, probably, but I need access to my phone, and I'm out of plastic baggies right now. So why did all that need to come out during this reading? Because the same way I was the one that threw my phone into a cup of coffee, they want you to throw your energy into something dark and spill it everywhere as well. Because, didn't come out in the first reading. Because wherever you throw your energy, it's like it's powerful, it flows, it grows, and it touches other energies around it. So good news is, like, even if you started to do that, like, you can still clean up this mess, because I totally got up, cleaned up the phone, put in some rice, cleaned up the floor. you can't even tell that there was ever a mess there. So there, if you kind of messed up a little bit, and you can't see, but I put my head down. It's like you kind of messed up a little bit. Oh man, I kind of fell for it a little bit. I started. There's still time to clean it up. There's still time to clean it up. Another thing that was coming out was like your positioning. You're in a perfect position. This is what's happening. You're in position. You're in a perfect position. And it's just like you can see the sun shining through the tree right here. Everything is perfectly aligned for you. For what? I was like, what is it that Gemini is throwing their energy at? And in the first video, I was like, why didn't I say it? I saw it, but when I was shuffling the cards for you, I saw the Two of Cups. And of course, that was a card to come out, but I was so busy transmitting, downloading, and delivering the message that I didn't say it. And so when it came out, I'm like, oh my God, I wish I had said it. Two of Cups came out. Some people are like the pumpkin to your spice. Oh, and this didn't come out in the first, but here it is for you. Something beautiful around the Halloween time. And that season is coming up. October is not so far away. But yeah, harvest season, honey. Harvest season. Harvesting what you love. That is new here. Okay. Harvesting what you love. For some of you, this is about you throwing your energy into building a beautiful love connection, whether you've already got it or you know that it's on its way for you because you're constructing the energy now. And then it's like somebody doesn't want you to have that. And it angers them. And so they want you to be mad because they know if they can get you mad, you won't have all this powerful focus to flow towards what you want to create, which is something that you love, a connection that's empowering, that's mutual, is beautiful. And that I did mention could be in friendship, family, business, or romance. It could be in any, and for all of you, it's going to be in different areas of your life. It's what has mattered to you, what has mattered to you, and like minded energies coming in. Okay. So then we move into shuffling the handmade oracle decks. We put them all out and picked a selection for you, like we did for all the zodiac signs. And the first card that came out for you was at the center of the issue. We live in an inclusive universe on an inclusive planet. So when you exclude something, you exclude yourself from your preferred experience and the allowing and including of it. It says just say yes at the bottom. Shout out to Interstellar Frequency. You were live in the first one, and you're the first live commenter in this one as well. So that's pretty freaking cool. And what were we saying about this? It's like, ah, there's a saying that's gone around the spiritual circles for a while, and it's what you resist persists. And years ago, probably I'm hearing 8 years ago, I don't know if that's exactly, but they're giving me about that time frame. I heard part B to that. Spirit gave it directly to me. They said, and what you embrace, you can erase. So let's say it all together. What you resist persists, and what you embrace, you can erase. So they said, just say thank you. Just say thank you. They're being a jerk. They're being a douche. They're being this way and that way. And they're calling you a this, that, and the other. Let them. Let them feel how they feel. Their feelings are as valid as your feelings are. And what you've got to understand is people, when they look at you, they see an energy that they too could be. And so what happens is they begin to project all the ways that they're not onto you, all the ways that they're not that energy that you are, that they could to be, they project onto you inadequacy. So it's like, you're so loving, you're so kind. And so then they're going to call you a douche, a ass, selfish, you don't care about nobody. And the truth is, they say those things out loud so that their own frontal lobe, their own ears, their own consciousness, aware consciousness, can hear the words that are coming out of their mouth. Because that's the best way for them to get this into their frontal lobe. Like, it's their own inadequacies coming out to be heard by their own mind by looking at the mirror of what you are. So thank them. Because when they're saying all these hurtful, hateful things to you, and you know that they're absolutely not your truth. Now, it's a different thing if you know that you actually are those things and you keep hearing it from all over the place. Common denominator, right? If you're the common denominator, you got to take a look at that. But in this experience, it's like, no, somebody is trying to make you think that you are not as awesome as you are, that you are not as loving as you are, or some other ugly thing that is just not true about you. And you know it. And nobody really tells you that. So it's not like this is like common feedback you keep hearing. No, this is the one person that has some ugly crap to say. So thank them because it's like these silly little experiences that happen to refine our character, to refine our energy. They showed me grains of the sand or like little pieces of playground sand. It's like removing the debris out of your life every time you release it. And thank you is an amazing and powerful releasing spell. Yeah. Oh, I can't stand you. You're this, that, and the other. I wish you would just, and blah, 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 blah. And it all comes from this place of anger, hate, animosity, vengeance. And it's like, I don't deserve none of that. I never did none of that to you. As a matter of fact, in your head, you're thinking, everything you're saying to me is exactly what you are and what you're doing. And when that happens, do not engage. Because if you try to argue with them, what you resist persists. The energy will just continue to grow and fester and just be nasty and putrid. The best thing you can do is acknowledge that what your truth is has nothing to do with their words. They cannot make you own that. You know who and what you are, and that is what matters. And thank them for showing up and showing you exactly what they are and how they feel about you. And how did they feel about you in your physical experience? You had jealous come out. This is their problem. They're jealous because everybody loves you. They're jealous because you have all this energy and all this power. Why don't you give me some? They're jealous because you have worked hard, so it's paying off. You are getting paid. They're jealous because you have this beautiful position. That's why they're throwing this shit your way. In your heart space, you had fresh fish. So there's something here about understanding that this is a different type of love than you've experienced because there's like-minded energy here. This is a different type of friendship that you have because this person really can see you and you guys really resonate on a soul level. This is a different type of family connection because you and this family member have deep soul connection and you actually get along and you actually love and support one another. This is fresh fish because on a business level, like everybody loves what you have to offer and you're thriving. Where is it for you? Because for all of you, you could have it in different positions in your life. Again, in like I said in the original reading, we speak in an umbrella language. You're going to pick up your details and nuances, and that is so all of you can get a message. And some of you are just going to listen to this message because you like how I read, you like my voice, you like the cards. I don't know, spirit made you. But anywhere where you are a Gemini on your birth chart or you're interested in Gemini, this reading is all Gemini energy. So let's pick up from there with what's in your headspace, Gemini. What's in Gemini's headspace? Now, you may not be Gemini, but I'm going to keep calling Gemini because this is Gemini energy, right? So you know what side of the table you sit on. You know where you're at in this reading. Your intuition is here with you and will guide you on your own details. In your headspace, Gemini, I have everything I wanted and needed. I have everything I wanted and needed. Notice that this past tense of wanting, past tense of needing. So it's like what you want, you're going to keep wanting. What you need, you're going to keep needing. To have, there can be no wanting, there can be no needing. Because if you want it and need it, you still don't have it. You literally tell the universe you don't have it. So here's the thing. That is the mantra for somebody. It's on the true as fuck, true AF OATSD, which is on all time, space, and dimension. You have this realization, this knowing in your mind. It could be a mantra, it could be an affirmation, but it's I have everything I needed and wanted. There's a lot of you who are focused on extreme gratitude for where you at. I feel like there's been so much improvement at where you at versus where you've been. They're like showing me when I used to live, not far from the homeless shelters in the more lower lower vibrational. The whole neighborhood is in a lot more lower vibrational area. And now I'm in a place that has the name summer in its name, and it's like just like summer is sunshine and good vibes and all that stuff. Like the energy is different, even in different neighborhoods the energy is different. So whether you moved physical neighborhoods or spiritual neighborhoods or mental neighborhoods or emotional neighborhoods, like you have huge improvement in your energy field. Give me just one moment, be right back. Sorry, not sorry. me, and it's easy to do and really quick. So here, I'm done. All right, I'm back. So yeah, there's that energy here of no longer being in wanting, no longer being in needing, but in being and having. And this is making somebody jealous because I'm hearing, this person is in your experience because at some point you had alignment with them. You, at some point in your past, were aligned with this energy. But what's happened as you embraced what was and thanked it for being, it's like somebody here thanked that they used to be very low vibration. I'm so glad I was so low vibrational because it helped me find the higher vibration. Like, I'm so glad that I was so stuck in poverty and lack and limitation mentality because it made me aware that more was possible for me and I reached for more and now I'm so abundant and prosperous and affluent and I'm thriving. Like, that's the vibe. Okay. Somebody is jealous here. I'm so glad that I've been so alone, that I had so much alone time because now it helped me find appreciation for myself and who and what I do have in my life. I'm not so alone anymore. Okay. Whew. Let's see in your spirit message. What spirit message for you specifically at this time? Most important message for Gemini. What God wants you to know. Dragged back to the dark side. God said, don't worry about this person. They're going to be dragged back to the dark side. They think they can escape the dark side. I heard by leeching onto your energy, and that is just not how it works. They might have had a moment. I heard a reprieve from the darkness by having that moment of attention from you, by getting to be in your ambiance for a moment. But if they didn't do what they were supposed to do, they got dragged back to the dark side. And that is not your fault. That was by their own doing. That was by their own doing. Instead of appreciating the love that they were shown, I heard for somebody, instead of appreciating the love that they were shown, they sat up here and tried to bring you down. So for somebody, this is a confirmation of a past experience. I'm hearing that. And like I said originally, what you didn't hear, because that was weird. What YouTube was doing was very weird. But what they said was, some of you, this whole reading is going to be highly resonant and for like your experience, but then for others of you, it's bits and pieces, and they're going to throw out bits and pieces for different ones. Okay. Other side of the table energy in the physical experience, other side of the table energy. Okay. The divine cosign coming out saying your vibration cloaks you to those lower vibes. Spirit wants you to know, don't worry. They're being dragged back to the dark side. Oops, they're not supposed to come out here. Spirit makes no mistakes though. There was a reason why they got out for a minute. There was a reason why they got to be next to you for a minute. But your vibration cloaks you to those lower vibes. They literally will not be able to find you. So for some of you, this was only on a spiritual plane that they saw you because your physical body ain't been nowhere near them. Whoo, and they want me to tell you, why I gotta tell you my business? Oh Lord, I had a dream last night. I had a dream. And in that dream, my sister, if some of you remember, who is completely not my vibe, not my tribe. I love her, but I have to love her from a distance because I deserve to be treated with respect and decency. And so she was in my dream. She came in my dream and she was very aware of me, but she had no nerve to approach me. And I literally, although I knew she was there and I could see her, like I wouldn't look at her. We didn't speak to her. My daughter and I did not speak to her at all. And it was like, okay, sometimes, even if it's hard, because in the beginning, trust and believe, it hurt very much, but it's like, this is what you have to do. Okay. Because your vibration closely to those lower vibes, like they can't approach you. Okay. The only way they could approach you is if you bring them in. So leave them out. Leave them out. Because remember, they want you to take all that energy, that powerful, glittery, sparkly, diamond like energy and throw it into, I heard, a shitstorm, into a black hole, into negativity. We're not doing all that. No, we're not going to feed that energy. All right. So let me see in there on the other side of the table, emotional body. What does spirit want to say from the other side of the table? Let's see. I hate people. This is how they feel. I hate people. Yeah, that's the lower vibrational energy that your high vibration is cloaking you from. People who hate people. Have you I'm sure we've all met somebody. I don't care who you are watching this video. I'm sure we've all met somebody who says these ridiculous things out of their mouth. And then they wonder why nobody wants to be around them. And then they wonder why they find themselves alone with their misery. Because misery loves company. They try to cling on to your energy, and spirit says, don't fall for the BS. Stay in your power. Do not give up your power to the BS. Go towards who and what you love, and who and what loves you. Okay. Let me see in the mind space what they got. What kind of plans is going on in their head space? Mr. Scott, what can you show us about the other side of the table? Tell me something good. Ooh, I heard it loud and clear. So there's somebody here who there, and this is not like just a one time somebody's having an off day type of thing. No, this is a constant bombardment with, oh, I need you to make me feel better. I need you. So somebody here, it's like they come in with their pity party. They come in with their sad Sally. They come in with their negative Nancy, and they wait for you to lift them up. It's your job to make me feel better. It's your job to raise my vibes. It's your job to bring me happiness. Shut the front door and the back door, and make sure you're outside of it when you do, because you know what? Let them stay in their own energy. Get in your own energy. Put them in a little energetic cage. You're confined to your own energy while you figure your crap out. It is not mine. That's what Gemini energy is saying here. It is not mine. I refuse to accept responsibility for how you feeling. I got enough on my plate. I heard I got enough on my plate to carry with this string card. I got enough on my plate to carry of my own energy. I'm not trying to take care of yours too. That was never my job. I didn't break it. I don't have to fix it. Okay. Spirit messages about the other side of the table. Energy, love source God. What's the most important message here about the other side of the table on the spirit? Show me the spirit. Okay, it's right here. Interesting. I love this. It says the singularity in you does not allow them space to cause division in you. They said, read that again. The singularity in you does not allow them space to cause division in you. One more time for emphasis. Yes, please, and thank you. The singularity in you does not allow them space to cause division in you. And that's what somebody's energy would love to do, but they fail. It doesn't work. And we're not wishing that upon them. This is, when they try to divide you against yourself, all they literally do is fractaling their own soul, breaking their own soul. It's like breaking their own soul into fractions. They're causing division in their self. What's at the bottom of the deck? How are you designed to give? How are you designed to give? So there's something here about you are not designed to give to those who hate you. You're not designed to give to those who hate you. And anything you give to those to hate you is literally just peace, because you just walk away and you leave them in their own energy and you say, peace. Oh, you got jokes. It's so funny. So funny. And I just see somebody is angry. I can see the person in their cage. I see them kicking, screaming, knocking, yelling, trying to get out, but they're stuck in their energetic cage. They cannot come out from their own energetic cage. It's their own fault. It's their own making. It's exactly where the cage that they designed for you is the same cage that they're sitting in. I am seeing that we are going to add an oracle deck in here, and I'm getting the true emotional cards because there seems to be a lot of emotions going on here. So we're going to pull, I see me pulling from both of these decks at the same time for each position. So let's get some more shuffles on this here. True emotional oracle cards for Gemini energy. What's the most important messages here for Gemini? So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Thank you for taking a moment to give this video a thumbs up. If you are new here, I'm so glad you found me and you're still watching. I love it when everybody puts at the end of watching the last minute of the video, I'm a finisher. Let me know you're a finisher. Okay. Also, the more you like, comment, and share, YouTube loves that. The algorithm loves it. That's how the messages and the energy spreads. So thank you for the growth on the channel. Thank you for choosing me for your personal readings. Love doing that. I have some time available to schedule in the next 48 hours. So if that's for you, reach out. Let's make it happen. Let's see what we have. If you just like watching videos on YouTube, that's fine. I love it. I got so many. And just because you're watching Gemini, because you resonate with Gemini, you might watch a video for a zodiac sign that you didn't know you had any resonance with and find that there's something there for you too. Okay. So let's see. What do we have? You're showing me cutting the cards and putting them back together. We're going to take them from the palm. And once the first card falls out of each of these decks, we will not shuffle any longer. So let me see. What is energy for Gemini? Past energy, please. Let's start in the past, in the deep past. We had the Seven of Pentacles. In the deep past, I feel like you walked away from this energy in the deep past. Yeah, you've been walked away from this energy in the past. Show me more. The Seven of Pentacles. Ooh, whoa. How much more clear can it be? It says karmic ties. You walked away from a karmic tie in the deep past. You decided, I don't want to repeat this pattern any longer. I don't want to continue on this path. It's time for I heard something's got to change, something's got to give. So I guess it'll be me. Because they're not going to. So I'm going to have to. Okay. So after that, then what? Then you had the love child and the Six of Swords. Somebody had a baby after that, okay? But with the love child and the Six of Swords, it's like you went into love energy. You didn't even stop loving this person. You just realized that they could be child for some. There's a part of the collective that realized they're just childish. I love them anyways. Just not going to see them anymore. Not in my physical body, and that made you find peace about this connection. With others, it's like you had a baby. Some of you left because you were 7 months pregnant. You're like, there's no way I'm going to raise my baby in this energy. I got to get out of here. Okay. But this is like you put your energy into something you love. You became the love child. There's some lyrics in there. Never meant to be. I don't know. Love child. Take a look at me. Okay. So there's something here about when somebody feels like, they felt like never meant to be. Somebody felt like never meant to be. This connection was never meant to be. This person may be feeling like they were never meant to be in your life, or you feel like they were never meant to be in your life. Basically, what it is, it's like they tried to be the sword between you coming together with the love inside of yourself. This is what I'm seeing with these hands, and then see that sword behind. They wanted to be the sword in between. You didn't allow that. You got away. You made a clean getaway life because you chose a different path. Life opened that up, and you were able to move on. What else? What next? Spiritual gifts and Two of Cups, which I love this because the Two of Cups came out over there. Now we have another Two of Cups. You got all into your spirit, baby. You might have become obsessed, fall in love with your spiritual gifts. Like, I love meditating. I lay in my bed and I meditate every day. It feels great. Okay. You got into understanding your power, your ability, what you could do, your own magicality. Yeah, supercalifragilistic, expialidocious. You got into your own magicality. Okay. You started getting into your spirit when you left that situation behind. And they're showing me like it was such a ball and chain type of a vibe that your spiritual development couldn't have did what it's been doing if you were still under it. So let me see. Most recent past, you have the Ace of Cups and Firestorm. So, because you've been on the spiritual path, you are in your self love energy, Ace of Cups, new beginnings in love for you. And what happens over here? The firestorm, karma, drama, endings, loss, mental breakdown. So, here's the thing. Every action has a reaction, and the reaction to you being in self love is a freaking firestorm brewing. And you're, ooh, interesting. So it's like while you're building this firestorm energy is giving me some beautiful stuff for you because we were talking about you building up this energy. I kept seeing you building up this powerhouse of energy, this storehouse of energy that you're going to focus into something with intention. It's like you've got a plan. I'm building up all this. I'm going to build up my energy like I never had before. And I'm about to flood it into fill in the blank because you know what that is, right? While you're doing that, Because you have a karmic tie with this person, although you don't see them no more, energy is building in them as well. And so in the most recent past, this is speaking about while you're building all this empowered energy, that it's causing over there with soul, and this could be with more than one person. Hello. This would be with more than one person that you have walked away from because you're like, there's no way I'm going to raise a child or build a business or build my spirit in that energy. Okay. Build this love. And I can't do it around them. I heard I just can't do it around them. Yeah. And it's causing like the repercussions of what they've got going back to them. So you're all in this self-love energy. You're spiritually protected. All their negative intentions, wishes, and hopes and dreams against you, they just don't ever reach you. And what happens when the energy doesn't go where it sends? It returns back to the sender. So there is a return to sender energy happening here. And I don't even feel like you have to do it. Like so many different ones, they're like, "Oh, I need to protect this and that and that." There with you, there's this innate knowing that you are blessed, safe, and protected no matter where you stand on your skin. It's not like every day you have to wake up and ask for protection and this and that. No, you one and done. It's done. It's done. It's already done. If you got okay, so what? Give me the perfect example because the borrowing the car is not the freaking perfect example. So somebody's like, "Hey, do you think you could help me move next Saturday?" Or somebody says, "Can I stay in your house for a month?" Okay. And you decide to say yes. So then every day between and maybe 2 or 3 times a day between here and next Saturday, that same person calls you again. "Hey, do you think you can help me move on?" Didn't I already tell you? I told you yes this morning. Why are you asking me again? And that's not it. They do it again tomorrow, 2 or 3 times tomorrow, and every day until Saturday. They keep asking, "Are you going to help me move Saturday?" Logic says that shit would get old real quick. With me, if I told you I was going to help you Saturday, don't fucking ask me again because my word is my bond. I do what I say. That is a complete and total lack of faith. If you guys, I met this woman who said she got a sage every day when she gets home. But if you got a sage every fucking day, I don't know what kind of demons you are attracting because there is a whole lot of counterproductive energy in that, counterproductive beliefs in that. One and done. If you have real faith, it's one and done. The seed gets planted one time and grows a whole tree with fruit. You see what I'm saying? So there's that energy here as well. I'm not sure why that came up, but that was necessary. Somebody really needed to hear that. And that's a deep and profound concept. You might not be all the way ready for it. You might want to meditate on it for a while before you stop asking God to protect you every freaking day from this thing. Because it was one and done for me. When I said, "God, show me what they really are. If they're meant to be here, allow them. If they're not, get them out. Remove them from my path." Boom. It's done. It's done. It's already done. Okay. There's some energy there. There's a lot of energy in there. There's a whole powerhouse in there. You became a powerhouse. Maybe you figured out that I only have to ask once and the universe responds to me. After the asking, all you got to do is hold the vibration, hold the belief, hold that frequency because we live in an inclusive universe. Okay. Next point. Where are we at now? This is a current here and now. What do you have? The 7 of Cups with self-love. All kinds of options. All kinds of opportunity here for you. What would I love today? What would I love to experience today? What would I love to come true for me here and now? What can I ask myself for now? What do I want to give to myself? What do I want to feel? What do I want to experience? When you look in the mirror, you smile at yourself, honey. Somebody else here, we're not even going to talk about what they look at and what they see when they look in the mirror. That's their business. Our business is when you look in the mirror, you smile, you feel good about yourself, you feel empowered. All right. What's the next thing that's going to happen in this situation? What do we have? What is 7 of Swords and Love spell? Didn't I tell you that the energy that they put out comes back to them? 7 of Swords. There, look at the way the snake is wrapped up around these 3 swords, and then the 4 swords are free. 4 of Swords is a card of peace, a truce, a peace. 3 of Swords is the pain, the very snake that sent the love spell. So there'll be some sort of evidence to you. You could hear news. I heard it on the grapevine. Somebody could be hearing it on the grapevine, or you could be hearing about them in the grapevine about the energy going back to its sender. So whatever that means. Somebody really, like, you're so happy right now. Somebody here doesn't want you to be happy without them. They feel like that happiness should be theirs. Well, tough stuff, Mr. or Miss, whatever you are. Like, you don't get that much control around here. Like, the only control you have is of your own experience. And that's what these folks need to learn. That's what, apparently, because this is like a message that keeps coming out for so many zodiac signs, for so many downloads and tarot and the shadows messages, so much. And it's like, I see you. Gemini energy is at peace. I see whoever sent the pain and all that stuff. It goes right back to them. You just keep looking at what you are and aligning yourself to like-minded energies that are in agreement with you. Don't go into attack mode. Stay in peace. Yes, you could be a whole beast. You could be violent. You could be deadly. Even we don't need to do that. We don't, and you don't. Okay. Let me see what we have coming out further down the road. The Tower and family. Look at this. Your family smiling, happy. Yeah. And somebody hates it. Literally, somebody hates it. Yeah. Somebody is going to try to do something against you or your family happiness, but surprise, that shit don't work. You guys are so happy. Everything is great. Absolutely. Everything is great. And somebody doesn't like it. The tower moment is giving me it's outside. It's not in your energy, it's in their energy. They're having a tower moment. Why? Because you and your family are happy, Jem. You and your family are happy. This totally disrupts somebody. Oh, well, not your problem. Because they thought that they could do something to affect. No, they have no power here. They have no power here. What else happens? The Five of Swords and illumination, truth, discovery, and awakening. I see, like, as you and your family are free, it's like you see your family having this happy moment, happy family, and then, you're free from counterproductive energies, arguments, disagreements. Look at the freedom she feels as she stands there with her body wide open, stretched to all the possibilities, feeling free. You in your truth. Other people may not be. It doesn't matter. They have no power here. All the powers that were have fallen, and you are in your power. They have no control here. They can't affect your mind, body, or soul here. Yeah. Let's see some more further into the future outcome energy for you. Ha ha ha. The Queen of Wands and spiritual come out. You become a spiritual powerhouse through this. Chaos, ego death, downward spiral, spiritual awakening. As you become a spiritual powerhouse, some other people, because that spiritual is right above the love spell, some other people go through a huge ego death because you become the powerhouse. This is exactly what they didn't want to happen. They had no power to stop it. Here you became it anyways. And yeah, how's that feel? How's that cake you baked taste? Is what I heard. It's at the bottom of the tarot. You have judgment. Yeah. As you call it out, so it comes about, you are just looking for the best interest of all involved. And here's a cold piece about it. You don't have to seek vengeance. The best interest in all involved is this person understanding what the heck happens when you do spell work against other people. What the heck happens when you try to contaminate the energy of somebody who has spiritual gifts? That was a bad move. Bad idea. They should have controlled their self like you did. Mm. Bottom of the true emotional oracle, secret accounts. Whoo, baby. They are trying to spy. They've been watching, they've been lurking, like I said. So they've been trying to see what you got going on. They've been watching social media. Like, you could be like me. I am so freaking vulnerable. And it's funny because last night I heard vulnerable vulnerability is sexy. Last night I was going to bed, and y'all know I get a lot of stuff as I'm laying down. But yeah, I heard vulnerability is hot. That's sexy, right? And I am so freaking vulnerable because I be putting my stuff here on YouTube. I talk on YouTube. I be on YouTube all the time. But you know what? It doesn't matter because I'm blessed, safe, and protected no matter where I stand in my skin, where I sit, wherever I am good with these spiritual gifts. And I just feel like that's a vibe for you too. Do what you do. Do it in confidence. Even if they try to work out some shit against you, it's going back to them. It's gonna mess them up. And it's not your problem. If they don't want to hear what you might say or see the happiness that you're going to exude, they might want to stop making secret accounts and watching your business. They might want to stop spying on you. You're coming into being a spiritual powerhouse. You're going to end up happy as all get out. Let's see what else spirit has. We're going to pull some of my sacred objects. We'll pull some runes. Let's see what else we have for Gemini energy. Thank you. The Two of Cups fell down on the fresh fish. I'm just telling you, somebody here, you're going to have new love come into your life that is so amazing. And that new love could totally be about your love with your spiritual practice. It could be with another person. We have zodiac signs of Pisces and Scorpio sitting on a firestorm. This could be two individuals that was in your experience in some sort of way. And they had a whole nother agenda that they should not have had in your energy. It's your energy. How dare they try to use your energy without your permission? Like, God don't like that. Universe don't like that. And the repercussions for that is not pretty at all, honey. Not pretty at all, honey. Yeah. Why they giving me like the Vietnamese nail salon voice? I don't know, but that's the way it sounded in my ear. Yeah. I see the world here, meaning saying to me, you're a world away from whatever they will try to throw your way. You are a whole world away from it. I see the star here. It is destiny on both sides. They're going to have this tower moment, this ego strike, this ego death, this downward spiral, this spiritual awakening at the same time where you have this family. You have a family. There is a full circle energy here. There is protection here. And it's like the family keeps it close and keeps it tight. It's like nobody comes to our house. When the baby's born, ain't nobody gonna come see this baby. We're gonna keep it tight. This is where the magic is. So somebody here is like keeping a close knit, tight circle is important. Everybody don't need to be in your energy. Everybody don't need to be in your house. Everybody don't need to be in your business. Yeah. I see love from parents in heaven. Somebody here, you have parents in heaven. I see love from the ancestors here and pride as they watched you get into self love, into realizing like God is creating all things through you. And producing through yourself instead of trying to milk off of other people's energy and vamp off of their energy. Mm. Somebody has a lot to say and they're going to wish they did not. I'm seeing somebody has a lot to say and they're going to wish they did not. Because all that stuff that they said, that has to do with the love spell. All the stuff that they said is what drags them right back to the dark side. Yeah, we have Pisces and Scorpio energy here going through karma, drama, endings, loss, a mental breakdown. They're going through a firestorm. Some of you have a fire sign protector in the spirit realm. So this is somebody you knew during their physical life who is now on the spirit realm. They are a protector of yours. And these people are like I'm just seeing there's this scene in the movie Cloud Atlas at the end where Sonmi is recording her messages just like I am here, and um her bodyguard, the people that are on her side, the rebels that are protecting her, are there taking fire and protecting her so she could get her messages out. There's something here about an energy just like that. Yeah. All right. Oh, there's another zodiac sign here. What zodiac sign is that? Sagittarius. Didn't I just said some of you have somebody in the spirit realm that you knew they're in their physical life that was a Sagittarius? Here's their energy. Sagittarius. Yeah. It's right here with this 5 of swords. It's like for some of you this person's physical life could have taught you a lot of lessons, okay? This person's physical life could have taught you a lot of lessons. Oh, snap. And I heard, so whatever happened with this Sagittarius because of the healing. So some of you, we talked about the thank you and the healing power and releasing spell that that does. And so it's like when you did that with this Sagittarius energy who is now in spirit, it's like you freed them. You freed them from repeating the cycle. And their energy is one of your greatest protectors. Okay. Yeah. What is in your heart? Your heart is powerful. And this is why it's so important for you to maintain purity of intention, purity of heart, purity in your energy. And that's why the dark side will try to use anything and anyone who they can get close to you to try to throw you down, to try to make you throw your energy towards negativity. And you just keep choosing love. And for some of these cases, many of these cases, you chose to love through absence because their presence, they just don't qualify for. Your presence is not, aren't, they do not qualify for it. That's just it. Yeah, I feel like your forgiveness and your acceptance of where they are on the path is a gift. It's a gift to anyone that you give it. I just see you as a huge powerhouse taking care of yourself, making sure that you go through your awakening, and it's like you're doing everything you can to break off the shackles, break off the ties, break off the energies that would try to stifle, limit, or restrict your power, your ability, your growth. There is somebody whose name could be with the letter S, or it could be the Sagittarius person. It could also be somebody who passed from cancer or somebody who has cancer. There's somebody here who is a letter S. They don't it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be the freaking snake. Who the snake? They're bringing me back to the snake over here. Whoever the snake was that tried to bring pain into your life, they actually created a lot of abundance for you. Ah, perfect, because there's something here, one of the readings that I did recently, can't even recall the title of it, but it was talking about how, like, they're showing me one, their hateness makes your greatness. It's like the more they hate on you, the more there we go. That was the title of their. So there's two readings. Their hateness makes their greatness. The other reading, you could scroll through my lives and you'll find one that was entitled, I don't bet I don't bet against them. I bet on me, so I win. And that's the energy that's here because it's like if you would you it's like people using their energy to work against another person's success, love, wealth, health, happiness, whatever. Literally, they don't understand that it doesn't take so much spiritual power or awareness for that intention to actually work in this person's interest to perpetuate their beautiful situation that this person is mad about. I mean, the person who has the love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness doesn't even have to be like a great powerhouse spiritually or all into cards or none of that shit. They just got to be a happy-go-lucky person who pays more attention to their own business than somebody else's. Oh Lord! If you mind your business, you have a lot more business to mind. What else do we have here? Okay. Yes, somebody tried to. It's like there's this energy here of somebody who really self-sabotaged a lot. They self-sabotaged a lot in their path. They don't even know. Okay. Yeah. As part of your spiritual awakening, you're going to start seeing love from others so much. And it's important for you with this Wheel of Fortune energy on the blue side, your communication, the energy that you put out from your mind and your mouth really needs to be in freedom from the past. The powers that were replaces whatever statement y'all used to say. Yeah. That there's no enemies against you. That success is all you see. Yeah. And then the world's here. Like, yeah. And it's on the shadow side, which is like, you have conquered evil, is what it's saying to me. You have conquered so much evil. We also have the letter U here, and it's next to the little radio. And so that's telling me you and your vibration, baby. It's all about your frequency, what you are tuned to. It's all about what you are tuned to. And then here we have the angel. And over here by the Two of Cups, what letter is that? Hold on, let me see. It's the letter D. There could be somebody with the letter D relevant in the situation. It could be somebody that's coming in for love. Let me see right here. What do we have with this? Victory, Tawaz with victory on the self love and the Seven of Cups. Right now, God, and this is from my quartz crystal runes, which is what God says in my readings, in case you didn't know. So with the Taiwas right here, it's like God says, listen, your victory right now is in the self love energy. Continuing to look at how you are reflecting to yourself, because when you get angry, that's telling you something about you. When you get jealous, that's telling you something about you. What is it telling you about you? If you're happy, that's telling you something about you. If you see options and possibilities for yourself, that's telling you something about you. What are you telling you about you? Let me see, this other one over here is a God rune too. And it's Wunyo, which is joy. More joy is opening up for you with this Queen of Wands energy over here as your final card. It's like, yes, joy, happiness. She is the queen of happiness, honey. Uh there's some song that just tried to come through. Um Queen when I said queen of happiness, there's some song from like the 90s. Um King of happiness maybe? I don't know. But there's something here about that. This is what I have coming out for you at this time, Gemini. Uh, Anything else you want to say? Anything that is fake has already fallen off of you. So don't worry. Move forward in confidence. You don't have to go and defend and protect and attack and take out vengeance and none of that. Your power, your prized position is here because you are in control of the beast side of yourself, and you know that it serves a purpose when it serves a purpose. And other than that, it doesn't control you any longer, right? You know when to use it in a light way, just like the yin yang. They're showing me the yin yang. And your closing message here is about the yin yang. The yin yang has half white, half black. But on the white side, there's a spot of black. And on the black side, there's a spot of white. And what does that mean? What the yin yang teaches us that even your light powers can be used in a dark way, and your dark powers can be used in a light way. Balance is necessary. This is what we have for you at this time, Gemini. Until next time, I'm looking forward to reading and responding to all your comments, everything else. Thank you for your love donations. Choose me for your personal consultations, your comments, your likes. Sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias. That's all, folks. Later, baby. And I'm out.